Today I'm gonna tell you all about the beehive. This is a movable frame beehive. A beehive consisting with 7 different parts. Each of the parts can be separated or removable. That's why this is called removable frame beehive or movable frame beehive. Friends, each of the parts I'm gonna explain you one after another and their uses. Let's get started with bottom board. This part is bottom board of a beehive, serves as the floor of the hive and sits between the hive stands and the floor box. It provides an entrance and exit for the honeybees. Now, this brood box is kept on top of the bottom board. A brood chamber usually in the bottom boxes of the hive houses workers made cells where the eggs, larvae and pupa develop. Some of cells in these parts of the hive also hold pollen, nectar and honey that's used for feed developing larvae. And in this brood chamber, there are 8 frames. That frames bigger than super chamber, and every frame is having string. This string is hold the comb when bees are built fresh comb during the inspection of by the beekeeper, so that combs will not break down. So this brood chamber is mainly for raising the young babies of the bees. In this brood chamber, every 7 or 8 frames are intact with the fresh comb. Thus, young bees are raised in this brood chamber. Now, let's study the super chamber. Super chamber is meant for honey storage of surplus honey and pollen in the cells by the worker bees and not for eggs laying by the queen. So the queen bee should not enter into the super chamber to lay eggs. A mesh work, the super chamber called queen extruder is placed between brood and super chamber. Now this in super chamber there are 7 frames. In these 7 frames, bees will build fresh comb and they store honey. But we beekeeper at the same time, when honey is filled in this every 7 to 8 frames, bees will store both sides the comb honey and they will ripen it. So beekeepers extract surplus honey from this super chamber. Friends, now let's study all about queen gate. This queen gate made of aluminium at the entrance of the beehive to prevent the queen flying out under certain conditions. Until a queen bee has become accustomed to a new hive, during swarming and absconding, and after transferring a colony to a movable frame hive following swarming. So this queen gate is very much helpful and also it prevents entering the wasps and hornet into the hive. Now this is an inner cover. Purpose is that it provides honeybees with more insulation, allows moisture to escape the beehive, and helps circulate fresh air throughout the hive. It also prevents bees from propolizing the hive's outer cover while functioning as an upper entrance and exit. So this ventilation helps to pass fresh air for the bees, especially in summer season. So every beekeeper need to provide this ventilation in the middle of the inner cover. So when we provide this, bees will get fresh air and they will feel comfortable without any disturbances. Friends, now let us study about top cover. A hive top cover is placed over the uppermost beehive box. This top cover helps the beehive and it prevents direct rainfall, as well as it protects the beehive during summer season from sun heat and high temperature. So this whole set is called Beehive. Now we need to provide for top cover also ventilation, front side and back side. Both sides we need to provide ventilation so as to fresh air pass through this ventilation and get the entire bee family's fresh air. With these 7 different parts, it becomes one beehive. So we already shown different parts of a beehive. This beehive is man-made wooden beehive. Normally, bees live in nature, in the tree hollow, underground, a wall crack, under the boulder, under the rock. This is the nature and behavior of the honeybees. But when we collect feral bee colonies from those hives, we bring and introduce into movable frame beehive. These wild bees, Apis serena indica and mellifera, after we brought from the forest, it is installed in man-made wooden beehive. So bees are kept inside this beehive and we keep bees for our benefit. Once bees are installed inside this hive, beekeepers are easy to handle and manipulate and to know the status of the beehive. And keeping honeybees in this man-made wooden beehive, we can collect maximum honey production from the beehive. Thus, it is called beekeeping. Beekeeping is simple terms. Beekeeping is maintenance of bee colonies and collection of surplus honey from the hive, as well as other bioproducts. Keeping bees in this man-made beehive, one beekeeper can check and inspect to know the status of a beehive. So this beehive gives every beekeeper to handle and to take care easily without any big challenges. Thus, every beekeeper, after keeping the bees in this man-made beehive, can make profit out of scientific beekeeping practices. Friends, this is all about the structure. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video and for being patient with me. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel with your friends and with your relatives, with your neighbors. I will bring new videos that 19 years experience that I have in my life. Once again, thank you.